Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kent State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
He'll keep it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. And the Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handle. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it just isn't the catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Kent State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. They get him down after he makes the catch. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. The give is to Garcia. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Back to throw, it's Shuck. He looks that one in nicely. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Aerial assault continues. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the golden flashes. Want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Got his man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, golden flashes. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running it to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And no takeover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Gets open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. It'll be a draw. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Golden Flashes in the hurry up.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Line getting set on second down. To the air. It's Shuck. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He makes the connection.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll go to Garcia. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Hard-hitting tackle. A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Shuck. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The give is to Garcia. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the golden flashes. Want to crank the tempo. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
He made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to throw, it's Shuck. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had...
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Kent State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see and hear, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
28, Louisville, 21.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the golden flashes, moving quickly to the line. I like this call on 3rd and 2, just relied on timing and excellent execution.
And I don't like the call for the defense. 3rd and 2, you know the ball's going to come out quickly. You got to play more aggressive. Take away those slants and those quick routes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set.
35, Louisville, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Shuck. Fires to the big fella. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Get it out on the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him for the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll pull it on the read. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
First down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've gotten pushed back, but he's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pocket starts to collapse. Finds the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Getting some heat. Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I...
Got a lot of running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. They keep attacking through the air. Coming after it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The give as they work on that clock. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Line is set on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll give it to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Shuck.
This defense is heating up. They got an...
Going up top. And it's caught at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to throw it. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Here's the handoff.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to pass. It's Shuck. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Try to get it on the ground. Keeps the legs moving. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.